After getting hit by a truck, a woman relives cherished moments from her past, but the gift becomes a curse when she realizes that she's trapped in an eternal time loop. In 2002, Amelia, the most popular girl in school, is celebrating her 18th birthday. As she enters the room, everyone sings in celebration, and her best friend Moa leads a toast for the birthday girl. They all raise their glasses while cheers and well wishes fill the air. Everyone is confident that Amelia will have a bright and amazing future. Years later, on her 40th birthday, Amelia still daydreams about that day. She's abruptly brought back to reality when a passing party truck splashes water on her. Later, Amelia arrives at work and changes into a dress that a customer is interested in. Instead of letting the customer purchase it, the employee wears it herself, even though it clearly doesn't fit properly. Her actions prevent the store from making a sale, so the boss takes Amelia aside. In the back room, she's given a warning about her behavior. She takes this negatively and announces that she's quitting. Despite her boss's attempt to stop her, Amelia marches out and takes the birthday cake that her coworker just arrived with. Outside, Amelia receives a birthday song from her parents via her phone. She visits a bistro where Ares, the bartender, pours her a complimentary drink. As she enjoys the cake, Fiona arrives to pick up the pizzas she ordered. The two haven't seen each other in a while, so Amelia lies to make her life seem better than it actually is. When Fiona departs, Ares comments on her amazing singing. Surprised that Amelia knows the singer, the woman responds vaguely, reminiscing about the birthdays they celebrated together in the past. Amelia used to refer to Fiona as her star friend due to their shared birth date. She shares that in 1997, they buried a time capsule in a nearby mountain. They planned to open it when they turned 18, but drifted apart before that day arrived. After drinking, Amelia decides to retrieve the old time capsule. As she finds it, she uncovers her own wish from the past, which was to become cool. However, as she opens Fiona's wish, the wind blows it away. While chasing after the note, the woman doesn't pay attention and gets hit by a truck. When she regains consciousness, Amelia finds herself in her old bedroom. She is greeted by her parents, who sing happy birthday to her and place a paper crown on her head. Her mother presents her with birthday money while her father gives her a VHS of all her birthdays so far. They then invite her downstairs for breakfast. Confused, she receives a birthday message from Moa. As she glances at the computer table, she notices a calendar displaying the year 2002. Bewildered, Amelia heads to the dining room, still trying to make sense of the situation. Thinking she's dreaming, she pinches herself, checks the date on the newspaper, and even touches her dad to confirm his presence. Her peculiar behavior prompts her mom to check if she has a fever, and they remind her that she can't skip school even though it's her birthday. Shortly after, while Amelia is getting ready, Moa arrives. However, she's dissatisfied with Amelia's choice of clothing, herding the birthday girl back to change outfits. On their way to school, Moa presents her gift, but she's disappointed that Amelia knows what it is, thinking that her friend's boyfriend revealed the surprise. As they pass by Amelia's workplace, she spaces out at the familiar yet slightly different surroundings. Moa is excited about the party, knowing her crush Patrick will be there. As she goes on about the guys that'll be at the party, Amelia interrupts and asks if her friend notices anything different. For Moa, Amelia looks like her 18-year-old self, though the confused woman doesn't see it that way. Perplexed, the birthday girl thinks she's in a coma following the truck accident. Hearing the crazed ramblings, Moa tests if Amelia is either drunk or high, then offers her gum to freshen her breath. At school, they come across Max, Amelia's boyfriend, and the three of them make their way to the auditorium for a talent show. During a dance number, Moa proudly presents them her fake ID as Paris Hilton, jokingly claiming to have shown her chest to obtain it. Fiona, a member of the drama club, takes the stage as the next performer, but the students in the auditorium collectively groan, expressing disdain for drama kids. Despite the professor's request for them to stay, everyone else leaves. Amelia lingers to watch until Moa calls her over. Before their next class, Moa emphasizes that her passing hinges on acing their presentation. Unprepared, Amelia stalls, causing her friend to become annoyed. During the presentation, the birthday girl lacks any enthusiasm in her participation, conversation. However, when Moa mentions the Hindu concept of time being circular, Amelia is energized. She realizes that she's been given a chance to relive the best period of her life, excitedly announcing this to the class. Despite possibly causing Moa to fail and Max being a terrible driver, the three have the time of their life. They head to the liquor store, where Moa tries out her fake ID, although the couple is sure there's no chance it'll work. Moments later, they're on the road with a frustrated Moa and no alcohol for the party. Max suggests buying moonshine, but Amelia objects, knowing her friend will end up with alcohol poisoning. Instead, she proposes they go to Ares's bistro. Amelia barges in, takes the bottles on display, and then leaves her birthday money on the counter before making a quick getaway from Ares's father. After getting ready, Amelia makes her way to Moa's house for the party, and everything is mostly as she remembers. Later, while drinking, Amelia encourages her friends to stay in touch this time. However, they're interrupted when a student suddenly gets sick. Shortly after, a drama kid begins playing a song for Amelia, but he ruins the atmosphere as no one appreciates drama kids. As Max and his friends compare their phones, admiring the smallest size and the most features, Amelia interjects, stating that future phones will be much larger. She then gets up to greet Fiona and wish her a happy birthday, but their conversation is awkward until Max scoops his girlfriend away. Instead of dancing, Amelia invites him somewhere more private. After intimacy, the woman opens up about building a future with him, including starting a family. However, the seriousness of the conversation spooks the teen, causing him to flee. Amelia tries to stop him, but Max dumps her and disappears into the crowd, leaving her behind. Shortly after, Moa drags her to the dance floor, excited to finally talk to Patrick. However, her nerves get the best of her, and she bails, leaving Amelia to drink away her breakup with Max. When Amelia drunkenly falls asleep, she wakes again to her parents singing her a happy birthday. Now aware of the time loop, she decides to make the most of it. During the party, before the drunk kid vomit, Amelia's already prepared to prevent the mishap. She also interrupts the drama kid, ensuring that he doesn't ruin the mood. Afterward, she leaves Max with his friends and talks to Fiona. The celebrant opens up about their time capsule, revealing that her wish came true and wonders if Fiona's did too. However, before the singer can answer, Max takes Amelia away. Amelia goes too far while dancing and accidentally spills her drink on Max. This time, when Max departs to get changed, Moa pulls Amelia near Patrick. The celebrant delivers a motivational speech, encouraging her friend to take action rather than regretting it later and ending up alone. However, her best friend still hesitates and asks Amelia to initiate for her. She agrees and takes Patrick to a more private setting. The popular girl explains that she has a friend who's interested in him, but Patrick misunderstands and goes for a kiss. Patrick apologizes, mentioning that every guy in school is attracted to Amelia. This flatters her, and she shows willingness for something more to happen. After kissing, they notice Moa by the door, having witnessed everything. Coincidentally, Max arrives, and Amelia is forced to admit what transpired. Although she maintains that she did nothing wrong, the two angrily leave the party. Amelia wakes up again and goes through the usual routine. This time, she approaches Fiona during the talent show. As she walks towards the stage, Amelia trips, causing the singer to tend to her. The birthday girl then confides that she's stuck in a time loop. Despite Fiona's skepticism, Amelia explains that she keeps reliving her birthday and doesn't know how to move on. Fiona compares Amelia's situation to the plot of the movie Groundhog Day, but she's unfamiliar with the film. Before Fiona can finish summarizing the movie, Moa reminds her about their presentation. During this distraction, the singer slips away. At the party, Amelia approaches Fiona, hoping to continue their conversation. However, the singer refuses to spoil the plot. Amelia leaves the party and heads to the video store that Fiona's family owns, disregarding Moa's disapproval since the day will reset anyway. Unfortunately, the store is closed, and Amelia waits until Fiona returns home. When the singer arrives, she tries sending Amelia home, but the celebrant insists on watching the movie that night. As Fiona searches for the film, her mother Yvonne appears and is delighted to see them together. Yvonne suggests watching the movie at the store and arranges beanbags for their comfort. Amelia is happy to reconnect with Fiona even if it's only for this loop. They watch the movie together, and by the end, the celebrant realizes that she hasn't been good to those around her. She leaves leaves the video store, determined to be a better person when she wakes up. However, Fiona appears somewhat dejected about how things unfolded. On the next loop, Amelia wakes up early and greets Moa at the door, pretending to be enthusiastic about the gift she receives. Instead of the auditorium, Amelia heads to the library to prepare for their presentation, later impressing their professor with her knowledge. At the party, the celebrant takes it upon herself to bring Moa and Patrick together, which works out perfectly. However, Amelia wakes up still trapped in the time loop. Defeated, she goes to school to talk to Fiona, but the singer can't remember anything, leaving her helpless. She wakes up frustrated, and since nothing matters, she spends the next few birthdays doing crazy stunts. Eventually, she seeks help from the counselor, confiding that she might have psychosis. Amelia requests medication, but the counselor assures her that repetitive days are a normal part of growing older. She suggests varying her routine, such as taking different paths to school to break the monotony. However, the counselor ends up enumerating things she clearly wants for herself, so the disappointed Amelia walks away. On the next time loop, Amelia uses her future knowledge to drunkenly inform her classmates about their adult lives. Her mood changes when she spots a classmate she knows will suffer a tragic fate, so she hugs him without saying why. Afterwards, she heads to the kitchen, where she overhears Max and Moa discussing her behavior. Their words hit her hard as they describe her as lost and self-centered. Unable to keep her presence hidden, Amelia reveals herself. She divulges that after she and Max broke up, the three of them stopped being friends. Growing up lonely, Amelia acknowledges her own sense of being lost. As the celebrant heads home, she notices Fiona also leaving. She seizes the opportunity to invite her to hang out, hoping to rekindle their friendship. The singer is taken aback by the invitation, having been ignored by Amelia throughout high school. The woman thinks they just drifted apart, but her former star friend maintains that Amelia is self-centered and distanced herself because of the prejudice against drama kids. Amelia asks if they can start over, but Fiona just shakes her head and walks away. Dejected, Amelia arrives home and asks her parents if she's self-centered. As expected, they deny it and instead refer to her as self-focused. She then retreats to her room and watches videos of her past birthdays, particularly the one when they made the time capsule. In the next loop, she dresses more like her adult self. During the talent show, she commands her friends, and later the whole audience, to show respect to the drama kid. To Fiona, she privately says that she wants to hear the entire song. As students return to their seats, Fiona restarts her performance. This time, Amelia truly listens, appreciating the singer's talent. To everyone's delight, Fiona is a fantastic singer, and the audience applauds her enthusiastically. Instead of joining Max and Moa to buy alcohol, she goes home alone, and they resort to purchasing moonshine. Later, while Moa collapses in the background from alcohol poisoning, the celebrant invites Fiona to join her in digging up their old time capsule. However, the singer refuses and leaves Amelia, looking a little ashamed. Undeterred, Amelia retrieves the time capsule by herself. Just as she's about to read Fiona's wish, her star friend appears. When the celebrant opens the note, she discovers that her wish was for Amelia to fall in love with her. The singer appears troubled, while Amelia is left feeling perplexed. Overwhelmed, Fiona runs away, and Amelia, in her pursuit, is once again hit by a truck. When she regains consciousness, she's back in her correct time period. As paramedics arrive to take her to the hospital, Max exits the truck, and the former lovers share a happy reunion due to his terrible driving. Amelia tells him that as an apology for running her over, he should drive her over to Fiona's. During the ride, the celebrant confides that she was too self-centered to notice Fiona's feelings. Max asks if the feelings are mutual, and he receives only a smile in response. They reach Fiona's house, and Amelia watches from a distance as her former friend joyfully embraces another woman and carries a baby. A wave of disappointment washes over her as she realizes that Fiona has moved on. Overwhelmed, she flees, inadvertently causing decorations to crash as she runs away. As Amelia walks past the clothing store, her former boss sees her disheveled state and invites her in for a change of clothes. Amelia opens up about what just transpired, explaining that she couldn't bear to ruin the party after witnessing Fiona's happiness. The celebrant then apologizes for abruptly quitting, and her boss graciously offers her position back. Understandingly, the boss reassures her that it's normal to experience breakdowns from time to time. Amelia then visits her parents to celebrate her birthday with them. Her mother remarks on how it feels like it was just yesterday when their daughter turned 18, unaware that for Amelia, it actually is. Before returning home, Amelia heads to the mountain again, There, she encounters Fiona, who questions why Amelia ran away upon seeing her with her cousin's baby. She apologizes for ruining the party, but Fiona assures her that she didn't ruin anything. The singer then asks whether Amelia read her wish. In response, Amelia sincerely apologizes for not being a good friend during high school, regretting not being a better person back then. She openly admits missing her star friend and wishes that they could have remained in each other's lives. Their tender moment is interrupted by Amelia's parents calling to check if she has returned home safely. They're surprised to see her with Fiona and proceed to sing her a happy birthday, as per tradition. In the midst of her parents singing, Fiona makes a heartfelt declaration, expressing her desire to have Amelia in her life. Puzzled, Amelia questions her for wanting an idiot in her life, but Fiona leans in and assures her that she can be foolish too. With that, the two estranged friends reconnect and look forward to what the future holds for them together.
Subscribe to watch more videos like this, turn on notifications and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.